Tranquility, brought to you by Sahaj Mug.
Good evening and welcome.
Good evening, welcome to Tranquility. Heartfulness is a way of life, is a way of experience. Heartfulness gives us the opportunity to explore and find our inner self.
Heartfulness meditation is a simple and practical meditation. Just do it and feel it.
In this episode, we will hear from the expert the heartfulness meditation techniques.
By tuning into our heart, we learn to be centered in our highest self. We strengthen that connection and cultivate an inner knowing that wisely directs and guides our lives. We grow to face the challenges of life with courage and acceptance. Live by the heart and become what we're meant to be. Heartfulness meditation is simply taking the time every day to tune into that internal presence and feel the lightness and joy of your true nature. In a short while, we learn to remain connected to that gentle support throughout the day.
Heartfulness gave me many experiences. But let's go the simple way, which may sound funny. It sort of reintroduces you to yourself, re-establish the connection and the relationship with your inner being, with your heart. All that is done in the most simple way. Meditate on the heart, feeling the divine light within.
Meditation is not a theory that we learn in colleges. Even whatever we learn in colleges has to and must manifest in the work environment, application of my knowledge in the working environment. And you learn slowly that all that we gather, though everything is not applicable in the real world, but they somehow add on to each other. It's like I cannot walk to the terrace unless I take the first step. And having reached the terrace, I cannot say that my first step was useless. See, many people, they say spirituality and religion, they are far apart. Some people compare that religion is the beginning stage, like a kindergarten, where you are taught to learn alphabet with stencils. As children, we all learnt alphabet. Somebody held our hands and they said, this is A, and then they give us the stencil and we carry on with it. When we enter college, we don't walk around with that stencil and say, write with those alphabets. We become the champions. But we cannot say it was useless. It played its part. Stencils had its play, it had its role. Religion also has its role, culminating, remembering the word culminating into spirituality. I cannot remain worshipping the way I worship stencil. It must become my innate nature to worship, not through the objects, but it becomes my nature. So having established this fundamental principle and understanding, I would move on to say, why meditation? Most of us need not be told. It runs in our blood. Presence of God. Any child you ask, where is God? He's everywhere, people say that, see. We are indoctrinated from our childhood with the presence of God. Some people call God, some they call Ishwar, some people say it's Antaryamin, Khuda, what have you. See, too many names to the same entity. And we fight over all these things. Until we experience this oneness of God, till then, each philosophy will keep on dividing us. And that is not the purpose of religion. Religion, if one looks at the genesis of its word, religion. Re means to again, legion means to connect, ligar. One that connects me to what? With the source. Yoga, also it's a similar word, yogaha. One that joins, yajyuti iti yogaha. So, one that joins. The word in Sanskrit and word in English, they both convey the same meaning, same understanding that I have to unite myself with my Maker. My Atma must merge with Paramatma. Now, this is the second thing I would like you to understand. The third thing I would like you to understand, that knowledge, though it's very impressive, the very knowledge that God is everywhere, is it enough for me? You ask yourself a question. I know God is everywhere. Now this know, how did it come to? How did you come to this conclusion that I know God is everywhere? Is it the hypothesis? Is it experience-based claim? Or is it a borrowed knowledge from my grandmother or grandparents or my father or my friends or from books? Nevertheless, this knowledge has not been actualized through the experience of its presence. Though He is everywhere, I am not even able to feel His presence in myself. Then what is the use of this presence and what is the use of this knowledge? That's why we advocate experience meditation. See? Only through experience one can be convinced without any doubt that yes, it is there.
Tranquility, brought to you by Sahaj Marg.
Sit comfortably and close your eyes very softly and very gently. Let's begin with the toes. Wiggle your toes. Now feel them relax. Relax your ankles and feet. Feel energy move up from the earth, up your feet to your knees, relaxing the legs. Relax your thighs. The energy moves up your legs, relaxing them. Now, deeply relax your hips, stomach, and waist. Relax your back from the top to the bottom. The entire back is relaxed. Relax your chest and shoulders. Feel your shoulders simply melting away. Relax your upper arms. Relax each muscle in your forearms, your hands, right up to your fingertips. Relax the neck muscles. Move your awareness up to the face. Relax the jaws, mouth, nose, eyes, earlobes, facial muscles, forehead, all the way to the top of your head. Feel how your whole body is now completely relaxed. Move your attention to your heart. Feel immersed in the love and light in your heart. Sit comfortably in a place where you can meditate without noise or distractions. Turn off your phones and other devices. Gently close your eyes and relax. Sit with your back upright, though comfortable. Take a few minutes to relax your body using the Heartfulness Relaxation Technique. Turn your attention inwards and observe yourself for a few moments. Gently bring your awareness to the source of light which is already there in your heart. Think that it is attracting you towards itself. Do this in a gentle and natural way. Do not try to concentrate. If you find your awareness drifting to other thoughts, gently bring it back to the divine light in your heart. Be gentle. Let your awareness rest in your heart. Feel yourself melting into this awareness. You might relax into a deeper state beyond awareness, and that is fine too. Remain in meditation until you feel it is completed.
Tranquility, brought to you by Sahaj Mug.
What is the best posture for heartfulness meditation? Proper posture is an important aspect of heartfulness meditation practice. When we meditate, we start experiencing the need to bring ourselves to naturally sit still. In order to create a deeper state of withdrawal into oneself, we adopt a form or posture for meditation that creates a static condition in mind and body. The best posture would be to sit in a cross-legged position, if possible. It is good to keep the same posture as far as we can when we meditate. Of course, this may take some time to get used to, but we do get better at it with daily practice. If we have some physical incapacity to sit in a cross-legged, upright position, we may meditate while sitting on a chair, perhaps aided by a cushion or two. It remains vital, even then, to maintain as upright a position as we feel comfortable with. Posture should not be too uncomfortable because then it interferes in our focus on the inner self while we meditate. What is the best time for meditation? There is profound importance attributed to the time, place, and posture in which one meditates. The aim of meditation is to achieve a perfect balance in our lives. This balance then permits a moderation and normalization of all our activities, thereby bringing overall peace and contentment to our lives. To reflect this balance that we want to achieve within ourselves, the time of meditation ought to be such that the outer world too is in perfect balance at that time. If this is so, then we begin to experience the external balanced environment when we start meditation, which, in turn, enhances our inner balance. Due to this reason, the best time to meditate is considered to be the time before sunrise or at dawn. This is when the cool of the night and the heat of the day are in perfect balance. In fact, it's a meeting point of the two. When we meditate at the time of dawn, we start feeling the balance in nature existing at that moment. This creates an environment that's easier for us to replicate within ourselves during our meditation.
This meditation practice can be done by anyone who's over 18 years of age. You may follow this for 7 days. When one feels inspired and may wish to explore this further, you may consider practicing this meditation with the assistance of yogic transmission.
As we say, the taste of the pudding lies when you try it. Then just do it and feel it. Let us now hear few examples and experiences of the people who are practicing already the heartfulness meditation techniques.
When I'm in a state of heartfulness, I have this divine peace within me and I feel I'm home. And from that state, I feel that there's a higher self which is dwelling in me and I feel safe, I feel joyful, I feel bliss which cannot be explained in words, but it's a feeling which needs to be experienced.
Heartfulness returns me to the place where I'm most innocent and most vulnerable. It takes me to the time when I'm not responsible or capable of perceiving good or evil. It takes me to that space before all the chaos and the confusion began in the society that we call the real world.
I like who I am better when I meditate more.
When I meditate, I feel one, I feel whole, I feel connected.
Happy.
Balance.
More light.
Total well-being.
Closer to God.
Adventure and a rhythm that you get into and feel and explore, and then once you come out the other end, you say, this is not too bad at all.
In this episode, we learnt about the practice of heartfulness meditation. I'm sure we all will benefit from this simple yet effective technique. Goodbye.
And see you next week, same day, same time.
Tranquility, brought to you by Sahaj Marg,